Good afternoon, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy Tournament. We are in our 8th match day, our 12th game of the tournament of the qualifying matches. It is Vikings versus Emlor here in the heart of Windsor, coming live to you via Polo Line. Temperature 14 degrees Celsius, the sun is shining and not much chance of rain, we hope. We're on field number 1. You can see the Royal box there just in the distance and the grandstand at Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. I'm Carl Uda Martinez, your commentator for this afternoon's match, and we welcome you wherever you are tuning in from. Lots of followers this morning for the Chocolate and Scone match. If you watch that one, the Cambiasso boys just couldn't do it at the end, and a very nice try from Chocolate allowed them to take a win against a Scone side. But now it's all about Emlor. Emlor in the red there, you can see patron Spencer McCarthy coming out on Jersey, one of his favourite horses. I think we'll see that coming back out later on in the 6 Chucker. Emlor had a good run so far. They had a win against King Power the other day at the King Power grounds. It was a rainy, horrible day, but they managed to come away with a goal in front of the mighty King Power. So a win for them. And then they face the team of Vikings. You can see there the number 3 for Vikings, Sebastian Merlos. This is brother against brother today. We've got Augustin Tincho Merlos against Sebastian Sebi Merlos. Augustin Tincho in the Emlor team, obviously synonymous with Emlor, been playing for many years. And then Sebastian Merlos for the Vikings. So let's have a look at the lineup for the Vikings team in the white shirts. At 1, it is Ana Escobedo from Mexico, I think, 0-goal player. She's playing the number 1 position. At 2, the South African Chris McKenzie off a handicap of 6 goals. And at 3, it is Sebastian Merlos, 8 goals. And at the back, Juan Martin Zubia off 8 goals. They are a 22-goal handicapped team for the Vikings. Let's have a look at Emlor in the red. Spencer McCarthy off 1 goals at the front. Alfredo Bigatti, 8 goals. Number 2, Augustin Tincho Merlos. Number 3, 7-goal player. And at the back, the Englishman Max Charlton at number 4 off 6 goals. That is the Emlor team, also a 22-goal side. And the umpires mounted officials, Howard Smith, Ben Turner, and the third man on the sidelines, Peter Wright. And how lovely it is to be here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club, hosting this tournament, the Prince of Wales Trophy, synonymous with royalty, hence the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. When first created by the late chairman, Brian Morrison, Jamie's father, the first member and founded was His Royal Highness Prince Charles. And he started playing back in 1986. And also our sponsors joining us with this tournament, J&B, Justerini and Brooks, the fine, fine wine and spirits merchants up in St. James's in London. Rarest collections, over 4,000 collections of the finest wines and spirits all over the world. Royal warrant of approval since the late 1700s, since King George III. And so it's very apt they're cementing their partnership with the true sport of Kings Polo, along with the Royal connection. So it's all about the Royals today. Royal County of Berkshire and the Royal Warrant of Justerini and Brooks. No Royals, though, playing today, but 2 very strong teams. Brother against brother. Tincho Merlos playing for the Emlor team, the number 3. He scored 8 goals against King Power last week. They had a win 11-10, like we said, and Tincho scored 8 of those, had a great goal. Max Charlton sitting in the number 4 position, just keeping the back door shut. Spencer was up the front. So it'll be really interesting to see how this game unfolds against the Vikings. Ana Escobedo at number 1, Chris McKenzie, the South African, at number 2. Brother to Tincho Merlos Sebi at 3. And then Juan Martin Zubia at the back. So a very warm welcome. Do let us know where you're tuning in from around the world today for this last qualifying stages up into the penalty shootout, which is tomorrow. Park Place into that, Monterosso into that, and Thai Polo. And it'd be interesting to see if Emlor wins this. They would go through to the penalty shootout. So 3 confirmed teams. That's tomorrow, and then the final on Saturday here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. A big thank you to all of the teams and all of the grounds that have hosted a lot of these matches. We've been playing all over at Black Bears Polo Club. We've been playing at King Power, Zakara, and really good to see us now at the beautiful ground 1 of the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. So the umpire asking the players to line up for the start of 6 chukkers. Like we said, great match, Merlos versus Merlos. Let's see what happens. So Bugatti gets a lot of pressure straight away by Sebastian Merlos. Hits the ball up, tries to find an Emlor player, but it gets returned by Vikings, by Mackenzie. In goes Zubia with a little bit of a challenge. Now falls to Sebastian Merlos. Up to Mackenzie. Not quite for him. Anna gets it. Anna Escobedo, the number 1. Little pass through to find Juan Martin Zubia. Bugatti clears for Emlor. Looks behind him. Tincho's going up. He's got Charlton behind. Oh, danger area, taking it forwards. It's right in front of goal. Mackenzie's there. Looks up. Has a shot. Hits a bit of traffic. Has another shot. And a whistle. A bit of a... little whistle just before that ball. Just make sure he's okay. I think Tincho just got caught by something. The number 3 there in the red. Either that or he fell onto the front of the crown jewels. There's lots of smiling going on there by Howard Smith. We've all done it. Oh, it's a royal connection, so we talk about the crown jewels. So look at that. That's a nice shot. 4 red shirts lining up. Tincho just saying, come on, boys. Let's get this together. Let's have a little chat. Let's work it out. Spencer McCarthy at the front there. On jersey. Max riding a horse called Monsoon. This very good looking black mare with a little white star on its forehead, and that's a great push right over to the royal box end. Just trying to find Spencer on the near side. It doesn't. It falls to Mackenzie. Behind him is Sebastian. Mackenzie turns it, but he gets taken out by Tincho and Bugatti. Brother on brother. Tincho, near side. In comes Sebastian. Takes his brother out, does a little backhand. Oh, Chris Mackenzie might have been a little bit eager to get that ball, the white number 2, in front of the Emlor player. Let's have a look. So it's brother on brother, backhand. Riding the line is Mackenzie. But Bugatti was already on that line for the red shirt. So a penalty in favour of Emlor. New season for Vikings playing the English high goal. Emlor as well. Renowned for playing the medium goal. The 18, 15. Great to see them. They had a good run out in the last few years. Spencer McCarthy and his boys, coached by Nacho Gonzalez. Young Max Charlton represented England many a time. Fires the ball up. That's a beautiful shot, but I think it hasn't got the angle. It's definitely got the distance. Just needed to find a little bit more right with that. Wind took it slightly, but not very windy today. And what a joy to see these grounds without any rain coming down for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. So like it said, it's the last game of the qualifying stages. It's been a really good start to the high goal season. Using these teams, 12 teams, 6 in each league. Brilliant effort for the first run out, if you like. Oh, intercepted really well by Alfredo Bugatti. He turns, player in the way. tries to drive forwards, tries to claim the foul. Max Charlton passes the ball up, and Max puts it just to the right. A lot of rain causing a few issues with teams getting out and getting proper team practices in. A good shot of the organisation. That's the Emlor camp there looking on. And also, just to get out and play, players coming from around the world with all of the quarantine and the restrictions of players and horses arriving hasn't been easy at all since last year. But we have got polo away, and there's a lot of high goal to follow, and a lot of medium and a lot of low goal. Polo line will be covering as much as it can from around Europe. .30-yard penalty. Up steps Augustin Tincho-Merlos and just puts that through to draw a first goal up on the scoreboard for Emlor. In goes the ball. Comes out of it, Alfredo Bigatti. Oh, Bigatti over the top of it, leaves it for Max Charlton. Great stop and turn from Max Charlton on Monsoon there in this first chuck-up. Bigatti back up to Charlton. Charlton has to check right back, just loses control of it. Couldn't get on top of that ball. Tincho turns. Brother on brother, there we go. Sebastian comes in. Oh, stolen by Bigatti. Takes it forward to then take it back to try and find the stick of Tincho or Max. There's a few options. Max turns as well. Oh, it hits the back of Max. He's got to be careful. Came on it on the right-hand side. Mackenzie thought he had it. It's now broken loose, and on a breakaway is Tincho. Scored loads of goals against King Power last week. On a horse called Apollo. And there will be a break, I'm sure. Yes, there is. Perfect timing as the ball will be brought in a second from the back line. They're going to use this time to change horses. Free change each chuck-up for players to jump on to their second lot of horses, their spares. Getting all these horses out as much as possible. Getting these games and practices in. Getting ready for a very busy summer of polo, which is what we all want to see. So this is 75% of the Emlor team that played in the high goal in 2019. We just lose Max Charlton, swapping him in. So it's the same three, the Spencer, Alfredo, Bigatti and Tincho-Merlos. And they won the Warwickshire Cup at Cirencester in 19. Keep saying last year. Last year is a black void at the moment, isn't it? I'm sure you all feel the same. You say last year, thinking 2019, because 2020 didn't count, right? No, of course it didn't. It didn't count. So, yeah. That's a lovely shot of Sebi Merlos coming back out on Guri Pipi. Guri being his name of his breeding operation. And Pipi, the grey there. Okay, so Juan Martin Zubia on Pesata. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whistle there as Zubia comes in. He stops and turns and says, whoa, 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 why? He brings in the ball. And there was a blocking man there. Yeah, coming. He's approaching Zubir. blocking. So they've called it. Howard Smith was straight down the line. They have a discussion. Umpires Howard Smith, Ben Turner, and you got Peter Bright, who's third man. Just Max Charlton came in a little bit strong on Ana Escobedo. Not intentional, I'm sure. But they take the ball up to the halfway for the Vikings player. So, penalty awarded. Inappropriate blocking from an Emlor player. We're getting back on a Vikings. So, whistle blown, penalty in the middle, halfway. Here we go. Emlor 1, Vikings time to score. 3 minutes to go on this attack. Zubir with a beautiful drive up the field, but Max Charlton reads it well. He checks down. In comes Merlos. Oh, yes. Go on, Sebi. Has it gone? Yes, it has. Sebastian Merlos just enough to get it through on Goody Pipi and Little Grey, and a level pegging. Max Charlton just rushing back, couldn't quite get it in time. So this is the last of the qualifying stages, the final on Saturday here at the Royal County of Berkshire. Everybody is welcome if you're tuning in, and you can make it down to the final. It's 3 o'clock here at the Royal County of Berkshire. And we're wanting you to come down and enjoy this polo here, pitch side. Away they go. Emlor, great strike from Bugatti. And look at Spencer. He's off. Spencer is on a flyer. Here he goes. Oh, unlucky Spencer McCarthy. Good win from Emlor, only just though against King Power. That was a great game last week, 11-10. They took on Top and his boys. And so Hugo Lewis has been replaced by Secundo Daricion, and then there's a Hilario Ujoa and Francisco Elizalde. So strong team, but Emlor managed to keep their nerve. Oh. Sebastian and Tincho together, crossing on the line. Look at this. So the ball comes through. And in comes Tincho. Comes onto the line. Doesn't really make contact. Tries to claim the ball. Sebastian Merlos for Vikings. Stick up in the air, riding the line. And the umpires have said, no, Tincho. Should have waited, taken the man properly instead of stealing it. So they're going to have a quick halfway penalty on the side, on the middle of the field here. 2 Vikings. Zubir just teeing up the ball. Son of Martin Zubir, former 8-goal player. Won the Juniors Open in Argentina 5 times, Juan Martin. He'll be playing with Alfredo Bugatti on the opposite team in the Emlor team. He'll be playing with him in the Argentine Open, actually. And Juan Britos is going to join that team. He leaves it behind now for Merlos. Sebastian drives it up to try and back to find young Juan Martin Zubir. And it comes to Chris McKenzie. McKenzie now in front of goal. Chips it through. Little traffic in the way, but pops it underneath. And it's a great finish for the Vikings, putting them in the lead now 2-1. You can just see had a little bit of traffic there. Max Charlton was there, and Sebastian just drives that through. Nice goal from McKenzie. Straight out the line out. Straight to Bugatti. Bugatti goes right. Oh, hello. Brother against brother. And a little roll onto the floor. You can't believe it. Okay, let's have a look. Nothing crazy, but we had Max Charlton at the back, and we had Tincho at the front. Tincho looked at Max, and Tincho looked at his brother and said, "What are you doing on the floor?" Sebastian said, "Well, Max took me out." Let's hope he's all right. I think he's fine. And I think Goody Pippi, the nice grey horse, is fine too. We get lots of antics when these brothers play. "45 seconds on the clock. We'll see what the umpires decide. From here, there's a certain angle we could see, but let's see what the mounted officials come up with from their angles of what they could see. So Bugatti has the ball. He slows down. He changes the line. He drives it forwards. But whilst that's going on, he was going, wasn't he? He was kind of going anyway, Sebastian. So he sort of went, well, I'm going anyway. I might as well just throw myself off even more. A little bit of a squish there from two Emlor players. Howard Smith with the eagle eye has said yes. A penalty will be given in favour of the Vikings. Not long in the first chukker, Zubir's just teed it up. It looks like he's going to take it. Canters round on his horse to strike this 40-yard penalty. Great strike. No doubt about that. Straight through the posts and straight through the middle. Like a conversion and over the scoreboard and beyond to the next pitch. 2 goals to Vikings, 1 to Emlor. Not long left in this first chukker. Bit of a slow start for both teams, just finding their groove here. A lot of rain we've had in the last few weeks, as you all know, but the pitch seems to be holding up. All the players going quite steady to kick off. In comes Spencer McCarthy. Great steal from him. Anna Espirado on the right-hand side, trying to push him out. Falls to Zubir. Zubir stops and turns. He knows he's got a few options. He's got Mackenzie behind him. He decides to go himself. Waiting, though, is Bugatti. Alfredo takes it forwards, then takes it back, claims the line. Nice little backhand to Tincho. Mackenzie reads it well. That's a beautiful open backhand to try back to find Bugatti. In comes, though, Bugatti to turn it for Emlor. Charlton swapped onto a grey for the last part of this chukker. Enough to drive it away. Anna gets a little bit of a stick on it. A little bit of purchase. Just stops in its tracks, which is good. Dodgy bounce. Oh, horrible bounce there for Zubir. And Alfredo Bugatti. Oh, just left it behind again. Pitch just digging up on that far side slightly from all the weather. Zubir comes in, takes the man. And there is the end of the first chukker. And whistle as well. So we'll see which team it goes in favour of at the end of the first chukker. Vikings with 3, Emlor with 1. We're here live from the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Players will change. We'll see you very shortly. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Royal County of Berkshire. We're live here through Polo Line TV, streaming you all of the latest of the start of the high goal season here in the UK. We are in the second chukker, just about to start the second chukker, where Emlor in the red shirts are taking on Vikings. Vikings in the lead, 3-1. Just about to kick off with the second chukker in this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales trophy. Last qualifying stages of this tournament. Penalty shootout due tomorrow for some teams, and then the final will be on Saturday, here hosted by the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. Emlor, Spencer McCarthy, we know, big presence, won the Warwickshire Cup back in 2019. Usually plays 22 goal, 18 and 15. Nice to see Tincho joining him again. Son of the polo legend, obviously. Cacho Merlos and brother to Tangola. Sebastian on the opposite side. Actually, Tincho holds the record, doesn't he, for the most goals scored on an Argentine Open game. He scored 18 goals in 2006. I love that stat. 18 goals against Indios Chilapaluf. Say that when you mouthful. Okay, here we go. Spencer McCarthy comes around, leaves it behind, cleared by Merlos. Anna goes for a run for Vikings. Called off it. Max Charlton up to Tincho. Zubir looks over his shoulder, checks right down. Going to try and leave it behind for Mackenzie. But Charlton gets in over Mackenzie and does a little twist and turn for Tincho to pick up to Bugatti. Bugatti now, Spencer's going for a run. Nice play by Vikings. Just enough to stop the attack. Anna's there riding the line. Doesn't get the whistle. Ana Escobedo comes back to Bugatti. Bugatti now. Alfredo. Oh, bouncing ball. Lots of traffic still. Alfredo shoots. He scores. And he takes it. Just bouncing ball. You can just see he's waiting. He knows Merlos is there. And he just manages to wait, be patient. Gets a little hit on it. And through it goes for Alfredo and the 8-goaler. Zubia from Argentina. Leaves it now for Emlor. Emlor have the attack. They turn, drive it up the field, trying to find Spencer. Spencer tries to take it on the near side. As he does so, in was coming Chris McKenzie. We've had a whistle. So Spencer's trying to take it on the near side. Chris McKenzie coming down. And I think Chris McKenzie's saying that Spencer might have come across there as he was trying to play that near side. And yes, he has. Penalty in favour for Vikings. New season for them, playing the high goal. I mean, not with the players that they've got, full of talent. But nice to see this new team entering the English high goal. Penalty from the spot. From Mackenzie, and it's going to be Merlos. Oh no, it's Zubia. Juan Martin takes this, drives it down the middle to try and find Max Charlton and Tincho. Tincho's on a run. He goes back in defence. Sebastian was trying to get it for Vikings, and it's cleared. Nice clear by Spencer. Takes it over to the boards. Oh, pops out. Still got it. This is great from Spencer. Still got it. Tincho says, right, let's go, boys. We're on the attack. Max Charlton. Still Tincho, he's left it. Will Chris McKenzie come in and spoil? Anna comes in. He knows he's got Bugatti. That was nice. Bugatti says, don't worry, I've got it. He pulls Chris McKenzie back, and Bugatti's now free. No one's come to us yet. He launches the ball up, tries to find Charlton. Charlton will pick this up. He's just got Anna to contend with. Just comes off a pony. Anna comes in. Escobedo just causing crossing of the line there, unfortunately, for Max Charlton. Penalty. Max riding a horse called Raseka. It's a great shot. Look at the hive of activity behind there. All of the lorries, the pony lines, and huge organisation behind these players. The grooms, farriers, drivers to get this polo underway. There we go. There is a shot from the penalty line from Tincho. He's put it through. Emlor now back 3-3 apiece here in this game. Low scoring in the second half of, well, coming up to the second half of this second chukker soon. Oh, unlucky. Bigatti leaves it for Tincho. Tincho. Look at these two red Emlor players. Chris Mackenzie's not sure who to go with. I'll go with Tincho. Bugatti's then free. Merlos goes to him, but Bugatti launches that ball up. That's really good. It's still in play. Backed by Zubia. Oh, whoa. Bugatti comes through like a whirlwind. Charlton's there. There's the backhand. Hits a horse. In comes Spencer. Spencer has a go as well. It's going towards goal. It's saved off the line by Mackenzie. Very close there for Vikings. Great save from Chris Mackenzie. Off the line indeed. They all check up. They all turn. Who's to it first? What a check. What a check from Sebastian. That horse literally within 1 second. Back end under. And he's done it again. But Zubir came down the line. Max Charlton had turned first, I think, that time. Watch this. They both turn. Charlton goes across to the line. Zubir comes through. And they'll use this stop in play to change horses. Free change. Each chucker. There's Bugatti, played with Emlor 2019. He's played the Argentine Open since 2017 with La Guarda. And like I said earlier, he'll be joining Zubia, Juan Martin Zubia and Juan Britos in the Argentine Open this year. Great player to watch. Love how he moves around the park. So penalty was awarded there to Emlor. Max Charlton had the line as Zubir had come across. So they start this second half of the second chukker with Tincho just walking up to this penalty. One big strike along the ground. It's undefended. Straight through it goes. And Emlor take back the lead 4-3 in this second chukker here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. Very enthusiastic flag wavers there. Max has jumped onto a horse called Caribbean. Lupe for Juan Martin Zubia. Here he is now on Lupe. Checks right down. Just loses it behind him. Charlton comes through like a bullet. Says, if you're going to lose it behind you, I'm going to steal it straight off you. Look at that. Mackenzie and Charlton battling. Mackenzie still there. Charlton's lost it. Still Mackenzie. He now blocks Charlton, so it allows Merlos, Sebastian enough time. Sebastian looks like he moved around in the saddle there, the number 3 you can see. And just a little sandwich of Max Charlton one side and his brother the other. He's got off. Must be the crown jewels again, I think. anything can happen when Tincho and Sebastian play against each other. Sebastian won the Argentine Open back in 2002 with La Dolfina. He was playing with Adolfo Cambiaso then, and Lola Castagnola, and Peter Merlos. And obviously brother to former 10-goal players. His brother on the other side, former 10-goal player, and Peter Merlos, former 10-goal player. Tincho Merlos now 7, and Sebastian now 8 goals. Okay, here we go. Zubir brings in the ball. Mackenzie goes for a little run off to the right-hand side. There's the pass up to Zubir. Comes down nicely straight to him. Look at that. He just checks up, allows everyone to catch him back up. He knows he's got Zubir behind him. Draws in the man. Lays a little pick there for Zubir. Zubir now is free. Merlos comes in on Bugatti. Still Bugatti now. Leaves it for Zubir. Nice. Cancelling each other out. Zubir is still behind Sebastian. Sebastian just manages to get past Bugatti. He knows there he is. He leaves it there for Zubir, but he says, no, I still want it. Zubir pops in back behind Bugatti, hassling. Now he leaves it for him. Oh, they both turn. That was a little dummy. There's the backhand. Lovely little turn, Zubir. Zubir under the net, can't quite connect. Says that there was an Emlor player in the way as he tried to connect with that. Emlor can't see why, but have a look. Oh, Charlton's stick came down over the back of Zubir around his waist, unfortunately. A little hug from Max. Gave him a little hug. Everyone wants a hug from Max Charlton. Who wouldn't want a hug from Max Charlton? But not in this scenario and not with his stick in his hand. So, penalty awarded to Vikings. Last 2 minutes of this second chukker. Lots of penalties in these opening first two for these two teams. (4-3). Vikings take this. They will bring it back. Level pegging, 4 apiece. Thank you for tuning in. All over, we've got America. We've got nice to see them at Royal County of Berkshire from Francis Vanessa Harvey. Thank you very much. That was a nice strike from a 40-yard penalty from Vikings. They are back now, 4-4 apiece. Big shout out to Mary Reynolds. Tom and Mary Reynolds are watching from Malaysia, Pakistan. Wow, really good to hear everybody tuning in from around the world. Emlor, good luck, guys. Vamo Emlor. Hi from Thailand. Hi from Indonesia. Fantastic. Right, Bugatti to the near side for Emlor. And again, takes it round in a big circle to just try and find some space. Knows he's got Tincho behind him. In goes brother Sebastian to try and push his brother, adding a little bit of pressure, but it comes lovely back to Alfredo. Alfredo now up to his brother. His brother's gone on a run. Zubir read it well. Zubir's gone in first. Tincho said that was my line, but Zubir claimed it, came in. Very nicely done from Juan Martin Zubir. Still got it, comes across. He might have lost it this time, though. Bugatti with the near side, just enough to get enough on it to get it back. Return then, again, by Max Charlton. Up to Tincho. Tincho back to Bugatti. They're both going for a run. Zubir and Bugatti. Bugatti's got longer arms. Just managed to get in front. Zubir couldn't quite find it. Great backhand from Chris Mackenzie, but Emlor have turned to it first. Tincho has got to it. Slows it right down. He looks up. He's going to go for it, isn't he? Oh, no. He went for a little cheeky chip shot to try and find Bugatti. Cleared again by Mackenzie. Max Charlton on the near side. Max Charlton on the near side. Oh, a little bit of ping pong there. Great. Max Charlton on the near side. And who was there? Just to deflect it in. Bugatti. This is awesome. This was a little bit like with the Wizard pinball machines on the near side. Chris Mackenzie. Oh, yes. Excellent football. Off one mallet to another. Boom. Straight through the goal. Lovely from Bugatti. Lovely from Charlton. Emlor finish that with a very nice goal, putting them in the lead at the end of the second chukker. 5 to Emlor, 4 to Vikings. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back, everybody, to Polo Line and to the Royal County of Berkshire. We are live coming to you for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy here. The third chukker just about to start between Emlor in the red and Vikings in the white shirts. This is the last qualifying stage for this opening season tournament. Penalty shootout tomorrow. Teams already gone through Park Place, Andre Borodin's Park Place, Monterosso and Thai. If Emlor win, they will go into the penalty shootout. There they are then. Let's have a look at the closing play before the end of the chukker. Look at this goal. Lovely on the near side and an angle. And there was Bugatti just to help feed it through. It was like football. It was player to mallet, mallet to ball, and boom, through it went. So Emlor just edging forwards. We've got brother against brother. If you're just joining us, Sebastian Merlos on the Vikings team. We've got Tincho on the Emlor team. Looking forward to seeing how this game unfolds. Obviously, Emlor usually play the 22 goal, the 18 and the 15, so great to see them back, winners of the Warwickshire Cup in 2019. Tincho has played with them for many, many years. And here he is, Tincho Merlos. Little backhand to Bugatti, but as Bugatti came through, Chris McKenzie in the white shirt, number 2, had already got the line, I think. Let's have a look at this. Great hook from Zubia. But yeah, ball came out. Line was already established by Chris McKenzie, I think. We'll see what the umpires decide. So it will be in favour of the white shirts of Vikings. So halfway penalty. Zubir is going to take it. Strikes that ball very well down the ground. Tries to split some traffic to see if it can pick up. Oh, no mistake from brother Tincho, and Sebastian waited and he said, oh, no, gutted. Absolutely gutted from Tincho. It was bouncing ball. He went for it, bounced over his stick. Sebastian just went, thank you. I will capitalise on that. And Vikings take a goal back now. This is good. Nice tit for tat a little bit. Goal to goal. Each team popping one in. 5 apiece in the air. Tincho runs away with it. Leaves it behind for Bugatti. Bugatti fires it up. They increase the speed now up to Spencer. This is lovely from Spencer McCarthy. Right in front of goal. Spencer. Great goal from Spencer McCarthy. Great feed. What a line out. Great win. And they feed it up 1, 2, 3 apiece. Anna just couldn't quite get there in time. And Spencer flying. Scores a cracking goal in this third start of the chukker. Emlor again dominating these lineouts. Spencer's having a great chukker. Came out all guns blazing on this third. There's Tincho. Picked up by Zubir for Vikings. Backed by Tincho. Chris McKenzie with a backhand to try and find Sebastian. Max Charlton comes in. Sebastian blocks him out. Sebastian Merlos now knows he's got Zubir behind. There's the backhand, but Bugatti knew it was coming. He waited. He went to play it forwards and then play it back, and he's lost it. Bugatti now might have made a mistake there, and Zubir's going to capitalise. Yes, he does. Juan Martin Zubir makes them pay for that one and pops it through. Zubir takes that now. Just watch. So Bugatti goes back. Alfredo, he just tries to hook, but Zubir just had the front on him there a little bit. Ball's going to be brought in. Oh, hang on. Hang on a sec. Oh, it wasn't a goal. Hang on. The flags went up. The goal judge isn't sure what's going on. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The flags went up. We thought it was a goal. Let's have a look. Was it just outside? Oh, okay. Look, the goal judge went mad. Okay, no goal apparently. Both of them said it was, but umpires have final decision, and they obviously saw a different line. Hard to see from here. Here we go. Now it's a goal. No, it's not. Still in the ground. That was unlucky for Zubir. Had another punch at the goal, but couldn't quite find it. Tincho looks up. He's got Max Charlton behind, and he's got Bugatti. God, they're all coming in on him. Cleared by Bugatti. Pull them away to the left-hand side. He's got Tincho behind and Max Charlton. Just slows down and then decides to ask for a little bit of speed and drive the ball up. Goes over the top of that one, Alfredo. In comes Zubir. Zubir checks right down. Just enough. Just a cheeky little backhand to McKenzie. Whoa. Sebastian Merlos comes in front of Max Charlton. Let's have a look. So Zubir. Here comes... Ooh. Max Charlton comes through. Sebastian just blocks Max Charlton. Didn't like the way he blocked Max Charlton there. Came across a little bit of a right angle. And they've blown that. We'll see what we start with when they come back after this free change. Max jumping on a horse called Genie. Genie in a bottle. Bugatti jumping onto a horse called Melda it is. Tincho jumping onto a horse called Viride. Tincho scored most of the goals against the King Power game last week. 11-10. Had a great game in the rain. Just came alive. Just kept popping them through, allowing their win. Spencer. Just jumping onto a nice grey. So we will start with a penalty awarded to Emlor for that inappropriate blocking from Sebastian Merlos on Max Charlton. Just came across a little bit too aggressive, and a 60-yard penalty awarded from the umpires. Tincho Merlos now. Goal scoring machine over his course of his life. What a strike. What a strike. And that is why. I mean, look how easy he makes that. Golazo. Up it goes. The flags now do, in harmony, get waved. Look at this. It's a masterclass of striking. Even Zubir looked up and he went, there's no chance we're going to get that. Great goal from Emlor. Tincho 7-5 now, the Emlor score. Okay, might be a sandwich there. Another whistle. Lots of whistles happening. Looked like Zubir and Mackenzie gave Tincho a little squish. Let's have a look. The ball's there. Tincho tries to come forwards. Mackenzie's on one side. Zubir is on the other for Vikings. And they got a little sandwich. Can't do that. 2 on 1 player. Another spot penalty for Emlor. 3 minutes on the clock. So in terms of throw-ins won, it's 9-4 to Emlor, and that is starting to show in the score. 9-4 on throw-ins. There's the little backhand from Tincho right in front of goal. Oh, cleared by Mackenzie. Such a fighter, Mackenzie. Such a good player. Just gets in there. Just workhorse in the middle. Looks for the line as he comes out of that bubble. Everybody around him. He's such a good player. And then Sebastian Merlos there with the ball. Sebi there. Sebi's just through. In comes Bigatti to steal it out in front of Sebastian Merlos. And yeah, that will take it back up to halfway. Bit of a stop and start chucker once again. It hasn't really got flowing this game. A little bit bitty in places. Vikings turn now to take a penalty from the middle. Wealth of experience on that field. 2 former 10-goalers. That's a nice shot. The royal box with some royalty in it. Presence from the officials, making sure that everybody's doing what they should be doing. Enjoying views from the royal box. There is Mackenzie. Mackenzie tries. In goes Tincho. Tincho Merlos with the backhand. Comes off a bony. Bigatti having a word with Tincho. Come on. Lots of fouls. Okay, ball over the back line. Brought in now for Emlor. On Guri Puffin, this horse, one of Sebastian Merlos's. You'll see him just there, the number 3. He's just trying to come over towards the boards. Tincho Merlos has got to it first. He feeds it to Bigatti. Bigatti now. Up it goes. Good drive. Who's going to get to it first? Lovely backhand by Mackenzie. Smooth, but he's so good, Bigatti. I love the way he just picks up the ball, whether he's going back, forwards. He just plays it calmly. Finds some space, creates a new line, and then reorganises his troops. This is really nice play at the number 2 position from Alfredo. Just manages to open up the field and find gaps. Exactly like that. Look at that. Straight to Tincho's stick. And there goes Spencer on a run. McCarthy, go on, Spencer. Anna tries to go for the hook. She can't quite get there in time. Lovely play from every single member of the Emlor team, and that's how they win. That's how they've won these titles before, and that's why you cannot let Spencer do that, because he will go every time. Happy with that one. Punches the air on the grey. That's a lovely goal to Spencer. 8-5. Great line out 1. Tincho comes through like a storming, raging bull. Fires out of there towards the boards. Ooh. Oh, Bigatti says, surely. Sebastian says, no, it was my line. I stopped. I turned. Let's have a look. Bigatti says, no. Alfredo comes down. No contact from Sebastian, taking Alfredo Bugatti out. Umpires have said, yeah, come on, Sebastian. Just turned right in front of him. And Alfredo says, my line, penalty, please. Emlor have the line. And they have the penalty. Here's Tincho teeing up the ball. And for those of you who might not know, Tincho's married to Sapo Cassette's sister, Selena Cassette. Sapo Guillermo Jr., should I say, or Sapo we like to call him. Had a great American season. And here playing for Mura Sanctus La Magdalene. 9-goal player. Keeping it in the family. 60-yard penalty to Tincho. Here we go, Emlor. He's so good at these. Will he get another one? Will he get another one? Will he get another? Oh, drops short and then gets finished off. Wow, that went up, up, up. Look at this. Boom, up, up, up. It comes down. His brother knocks it down. His brother manages to get a stick to it, and Bugatti just helps it on the way. That is fantastic, Polo. Brother stops a brother's shot, but Bugatti just managed to get in there. That takes Emlor to a good lead of 9-5 here at the end of the third chukker. It is half-time. They'll go and have a quick team chat and change some horses. We'll be back after this commercial break, and when we go to this break, have a good look at this great interview that we've got with Tincho Merlos and finding out a lot more about his plans for the season. See you after the break.
Yeah, no, it feels great. It feels great. Last year obviously was a very difficult stage with coronavirus and everything, but England pulled it out with doing the season, how they achieve, and now so luckily we're back. I'm really happy. The team is fantastic. It's a great atmosphere. Emlor, Spencer, Nacho, the team, Alfredo, Max. It's great, good fun. We didn't have a lot of time to practice because of the rain, but we are really happy with the performance today. No, I think we are like always, like everyone. Sorry, we expect to win. We expect to do good. This is just a start. It's a long way to go for the big results, and it's just a good start. The horses were not ready, but they were okay. So it's a start. Rufino's great. He loves it. He loves the preparation. He loves the game, the day of the game. He's been helping me a lot riding the horses. He's 14 years old, so he can handle my ponies, and he's doing great. They love it. They love it, and they help me a lot.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Royal Berkshire Polo Club, the Royal County of Berkshire here for the Prince of Wales Trophy. And we are in half-time. Vikings Emlor. You can see the stats. We're coming to you live from Polo Line TV, and welcome everybody tuning from around the world for the second half of the final game of this tournament before we hit penalty shootout tomorrow and the final on Saturday. So let's have a look at the stats. Vikings 3 field goals to 5 Emlor. Look at the throw-ins. That was what I mentioned earlier. 10 throw-ins compared to Vikings 4. Fouls committed pretty even. We started the first 2 chukkers with lots of fouls from both sides. 1 yellow card. It was quite a quiet one. I didn't really mention it earlier. And then we had penalties there, 4 out of 5 and 2 out of 2. So 9 fine. Emlor looking quite strong from the second chukker. Lots of penalties in the first half. Let's hope it's more of a flowing game in the second half. If Emlor win this, they will go through to the penalty shootout, joining Park Place, Monterosso and Thai Polo. Emlor won their game against King Bauer last week, 11 goals to 10. Nice to see. No rain for a change. And people on the field, people treading in divots, people at polo, cars, players, supporters. Lots of players have come from other games and they've worked their way down to watch Emlor or the Vikings and support Royal County of Berkshire being such a prominent club in the area. So a very warm welcome to everybody there. And also, if you can make it down on Saturday to the Royal County of Berkshire, please do. We have got so much going on here on the Saturday with the 2 games, but we'd love to see you come and watch the polo pitch side, and welcome back to people to the Royal County of Berkshire. It's 3 o'clock, the final for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy, the start of the high goal season here in the UK. And what a start. What a start. 12 teams in this one. Then we roll into the Cartier Queen's Cup. Then we go into the British Open Gold Cup at Cowdrey. Then we have another tournament, a high goal tournament, a new one at Guards in August. So much high goal polo and so many competitive teams. 15 teams in the Cartier Queen's Cup have entered. And 12 teams here in the Prince of Wales. Prince of Wales, first member and founder, along with the late Brian Morrison, Jamie's father, here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club, hence the Prince of Wales Trophy in 1986. HRH, His Royal Highness, becoming part of Royal County of Berkshire. Here we go. We're away. Second half. Anna couldn't quite get to it. Ooh, went on the back of Spencer. I hope he's okay. Zubir, that's going to sting. He's going to have a ball-shaped mark on his back from Zubir there. That was a puncher. It carries on. Chris McKenzie comes away with it. In goes Spencer McCarthy. Chris McKenzie. Oh, Bugatti on the near side. Tries to leave it. Tincho gets it. Clears it away from the danger area. Back goes Chris McKenzie with the next shot. McKenzie under the neck. Comes back to Max Charlton. They've come out a little bit fighting. A little bit quicker, both of these teams now. Second half. It's time to play polo. Max Charlton dancing around. He's got such a unique style. Max Charlton in the saddle. Legs forward, bum back. He's away. That hunched over shoulders. You can definitely see it's Max Charlton every time. There's the drive down. Will Spencer get it? How's his back now? Hopefully wincing. A little bit of arnica tonight. He'll be fine. Whoa, Charlton comes in. There's no whistle. Now there is. Charlton comes in like a bullet. Sebastian Merlos says, surely I can't play if you're going to come in like that. And Max Charlton came round the back of Sebastian a little bit too aggressively. So they will give that away and give that to Vikings. Penalty from the middle for the Viking boys. For the former 10-goaler with the captain armband on. Chris McKenzie from South Africa originally, now playing all over the world. Such a strong, key player, workhorse in the middle, making things happen. And Zubir just cruising at the back, just picking up the loose balls, and so much experience. And look at that lovely little pass. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, and it's gone over the line. Charlton tried. Zubir up to McKenzie. McKenzie just finishing it off. Look at this, up in the air. Mackenzie gets a little stick to it. No, he doesn't. It bounces over. They went all the way. Nobody finished it off. Well, Zubir's claiming that one then. Mackenzie can't claim that. Sorry, Chris. That's all Zubir's. I don't think you touched it, so it doesn't count. So, Ana Escobedo with the green hat, playing for the Vikings. Originally, I think, from Mexico. Plays a lot in the US as well. And it goes. Great win. Look at Emlor straight in. Tincho's not messing around at all. Tincho Merlos. Oh, just a little cut, little bouncing ball. Took the angle of the stick. Bugatti takes out Mackenzie. Charlton's free. Max. Head down. Checks up. He's got Sebastian behind him. He's got Mackenzie behind him. What's he going to do? Oh, Sebastian is there. He waits for him to turn it. Swoops in like an eagle and takes it now. It's brother and brother. Tincho cancel each other out. The ball's still there and manages to knock it forwards. Pony helps it out. Now they cancel each other out. The ball's left for Charlton. Look at that stop for Mackenzie. That was brilliant play. He just slammed on the brakes and Charlton just flew right by. Here we go. Here we go. Zubia. Juan Martin, they're dancing all over the place. There's traffic. He's got to be careful. Emlor, don't foul. And yeah, they have exactly as I said it. Zubir just trying to make his way through. So many red shirts like bees to honey. And umpire Howard Smith watching on. So right in front of goal. Easy one, this one. Juan Martin Zubia from the spot, right in front of goal, walks up, takes it quickly. Vikings make an opportunity of a little mistake there by the Emlor defence. 7 to them, 9 now to Emlor. Only a couple in it in this fourth chucker. Back to the middle. I feel a free change coming on very shortly for these players so they can change onto fresh horses. Lots of second chucker horses coming out, spare horses, rotating them through. Some horses we won't see till a lot later on in the season. Lots of horses to get through to find their groove, ready for the English high goal. Tincho just pushes Mackenzie right out. That's brilliant. Selfless play from him. He just decided to leave it for Bugatti and decided to just push out Mackenzie. Now Bugatti. Charlton dancing left and right. He knows he's got Tincho behind him. Charlton comes back to help. Zubir's doing a great job. Lots of hassle there. Zubir constantly challenging him. I love the way Bugatti plays. In comes though Sebastian. Swoops in Merlos. Bugatti tries to ride the line, tries to take it on the near side. Nice backhand from Sebastian. Oh, that was nice. Oh, lovely from Zubir. It was just like a little layback. He just knew exactly where Merlos was going to be, but unfortunately Sebastian couldn't take him with him, but Chris Mackenzie can on the near side. Mackenzie, this is going to be a great goal from Vikings. Great goal. They deserve that. Did it go? Yes, it did. Nice play from the Vikings. All helped out by that layback from Zubir to Merlos. Merlos up. Chris Mackenzie on the near side. Definitely having that one, Chris. And we're back with 1 goal difference, 8-9. Free change now for these players, called by Howard Smith in the fourth chukker. And these players will be jumping on. Let's have a look. Max, what's he going on to? Jumping on a horse called Jimmy. Spencer on a horse called Maru. Tincho jumping onto a horse called Porsche. And Alfredo Bugatti jumping onto a horse called Cecine. Vikings lineup. Chris Mackenzie coming out on a horse called Nicky. Juan Martin Zubir just came across the shot there. He's jumped onto a horse called Marianella. Beautiful name, Marianella. And Sebastian jumping onto a horse called Espandil. There's Juan Martin Zubia. Son of Martin Zubia, a former 8-goal player. Won the Junior Open in Argentina 5 times, Juan Martin. Got a good reach, long arms, long legs, and there he is. Comes straight out the line out. Gives that a good tonk as he goes down to the left-hand side. In goes Tincho to try and pick it up. Lets him go past. Bouncing ball is causing a few problems, but he's still got it. In front of him is Bugatti, though, for Emlor with a nice defence backhand. They all turn. Charlton does, but Mackenzie gets to it first, returns it straight back to Zubia. Spencer tries to come in front. He can't quite find it. This could be a chance for Zubia and Vikings. Bugatti trying to get him. He darts left. He darts right. Is it going to have us another scenario again with so many Emlor players in the way? Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, what a play from Juan Martin Zubia. What a play. Literally in control of every single moment of that ball. Look at this. There's 2 players. Confusion from Emlor. And he just manages to shoot in front. I'm saying that long reach. He just manages to get those long arms. And in he goes. Love this one. Look at this little layback from Zubir. Look, just a little layback. He's like, there you go. I mean, he thinks. He's full of confidence. He knows where the play is going to go. Can't wait to see how he establishes over the next few years. But what a rising star. I mean, he's 8 goals already. He's won the juniors, 5 times. Love the way he plays. Charlton. Come on, Max. What can we do? In comes Sebastian. Gives him a little ride off. Enough to get the backhand. Zubir again. Juan Martin up the field. It goes. Nobody's there. Who's to it first? Tincho checks right down. Here comes the backhand. Backhand round to try and find Max. Charlton rides straight onto it, but it's returned by Zubir. Again, he reads that game so well. Max tries to take it. Yes, he does. He steals it off Merlos, and he steals it off Mackenzie. Well done, Max. Just gave enough. 2 little prods still to the red team. Zubir's got to be careful now. He's got to let him hit it and play, which he does. There's the fire up from Tincho up to find Charlton. Charlton on the near side. Yes, he's got the speed. Mackenzie nearly goes out the side door. This is nice from... Oh, Max. I was going to say this is nice. It's going all the way, but... Oh, it's just gone off, and I think it's been hit off by the defending player, so it'll be a safety 60. Look at this. Mackenzie nearly gets taken out. And yeah, just comes off. Mackenzie tries to keep it in. Tries to save it. So it'll be placed on the 60-yard line. In line with where it went off the back line. Call a safety penalty. Or a 60 safety. And the goal scoring machine still holds the record, as I said earlier, for the most goals scored in an Argentine Open game. 18 goals in one game. Back in 2006. Tincho. Every time. Oh, he is 100% today. 100%. Every penalty. Boom. And that is the end of the 4th chukker. Emlor just creeping ahead there. 10-9. End of the chukker. And they'll have a quick change. Ready for 2 more chukkers to go here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. There are the 4 boys going off in red. Quick little team talk. We'll go to a break and we'll be back for the next chukker very shortly. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everybody, to the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club for the 5th chukker of the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Just saw there, during the ad breaks, some tournaments that we're covering over in France and Italy. That last one there at the beautiful Villa Acesta Polo Club in the heart of Tuscany. Olive groves, oh, beautiful area. And it's a 16-goal tournament, the King Polo Masters. Polo Line will be there, covering that from June the 18th to the 27th. And then the Polo Rider Cup, which will be in Chantilly, in June the 10th to June the 20th. We're back for the 5th chukker. The winner of this team will go through to penalties to join Park Place, Monterosso and Thailand. No, it won't be the winner of this team. It'll only be Emlor, because backed by Sebastian, but he doesn't quite find that one. It goes over the top. Nearly got it from Charlton. Oh, Zubia is just amazing. He just comes in, he sweeps, he just allows that play to happen and then just feeds the ball up. Oh! So Tincho went across, says, surely that's mine. Sebastian, his brother, came across like a choo-choo train. Look, watch this. Left under the screen, you'll see white player coming through. And he's decided, surely my line. Tincho says, no, it can't be my brother's. Umpires have said, yes, it is. So Zubia once again will take this penalty. It's moved up the field onto the 30-yard line. 10 to Emlor, 9 to Vikings. A massive thank you once again, getting lots of comments from around the world. People tuning in, enjoying the coverage here from Polo Line in partnership with Global Polo TV. You might be watching through Global Polo TV as well. Zubia! Easy from the 30. Vikings back 10-10. That's what we like. Nice tight score lines here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. 1986 was the first member, and helped open it was His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. And ever since, there's been a strong connection with Prince Charles, and the Prince of Wales trophy was formed. Justerini and Brooks, also another fine sponsor on board with this tournament. J&B, or Justerini and Brooks, up in St James's in London. Finest collections of wines and spirits. Tincho leaves it for Bugatti. Look at that. They're flying through for the feed. Alfredo looks up. What are his options? He knows he's got Tincho behind. Tincho. There's the release. Trying to find Bugatti. Has to slam on the brakes. Bugatti, that ball just stuck to the ground a little bit like Velcro. Didn't quite reach him, but he has got it. He has got it on the near side. Alfredo Bugatti, that was lovely. He had to slam on the brakes to catch it. Knocked it forwards, then had to take it on the near side. Look at this. Slams on the brakes, gets it. He's got a little bit of pressure. The pony helps out. The pony actually kicks it forwards as he's battling with Sebastian Merlos there. But he's quick enough just to get his stick down to the left-hand side of the horse and just pop that little neck shot in. That is why he is 8 goals. Straight to it. He doesn't get it this time. He tried. Max Charlton, Emlor. Sebastian Merlos comes through, takes the line, but Max Charlton already established, they say. Let's have a look so you can see. Ball gets fed to Max. Max turns with the ball. Sebastian Merlos, white player coming through. Umpires have said penalty in favour of Emlor. It'll be Tincho. Goal-scoring machine again. He's consistent. He's 100% from these yet. Let's see. Lots of people loving it. Tincho. Watching from Belgium, from the clubhouse. That's good. What a goal. Chris McKenzie from Terence Spilsbury. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Thank you, Terence. It was a great goal from Chris. Here we go, though. Let's see if Tincho can do it again from a penalty. Here we go. Oh, I spoke too soon. I had a feeling his horse just put in a little check there twice as he came circling up for that ball. And I just think that put him literally off his stride a little bit. Got to have that good platform and that good rhythm of the horse as you wind up for one of those. But hey, he's 99% now instead of 100. Mackenzie, great game. Pushes the ball forwards for Vikings. Backed by Tincho up to Spencer. Spencer on a run, leaves it behind for Bugatti. Spencer's still going forwards. Bugatti now looks up. He's got, bouncing ball just popped straight up over his stick as he came down to connect. Horrible bounce from him. Tincho's there to sweep. He's gone a bit high with it. And to the right slightly. Whoa. Lots of people. Lots of screaming. Let's have a look. 10-11. This is where it all counts in the fifth. Okay, so definitely a foul. Tincho's trying to reason with Howard Smith. But once the penalty has been given, it's been given. I think they're going to use this spot in time for a free change. Yes, they are. Vikings going off for change. Emlor. Only a couple changing here in the fifth chukker. A lot of these players, like we said earlier, 75% of the team that have won many records for Emlor. Just Max is the new addition, but Tincho, Alfredo and Spencer often playing together strong in the 22-goal, the 18-goal and the 15-goal leagues. The Warwickshire Cup, the famous Warwickshire Cup, they won it in 2019. So all change. Juan Martin Zubia pops onto a horse called Madonna. Chris Mackenzie on a horse called Nelly. And Sebastian Sebi Merlos has jumped onto Bobby. But I've written it down as Booby. Or maybe it's called Booby and actually it's not called Bobby. I will ask Sebastian afterwards. Goody Booby. Great, look at that. See how Mackenzie just waited, managed to feed that through. Backed by Tincho. Not enough on it though. Up it goes. Charlton rushes back with Sebastian Merlos fighting. That's nice. They cancel each other out. In comes Spencer McCarthy. Down the line, Zubia says, how can that be? I was perfectly in the right place, but let's look. Good argy-bargy at the front. Spencer's riding the line. Zubia comes in. Or is it Spencer or is it Zubia? Awarded to Vikings in favour of Juan Martin. Up it goes. Oh, straight out the air. That was nice. Tincho managed to get a stick to it and literally knocked that strike down from Juan Martin Zubia. Oh, he's such a talented, literally ball-eye coordination of Tincho astounds me. Bugatti, got to hit it. Got to hit it quick. There he goes. Alfredo tries to find Tincho, but it's read well by Juan Martin Zubia. Picks it up nicely, goes for a little run himself, gets on a bit of a breakaway, being chased by Tincho, hits the ball so well, there it goes, up, 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 it's right in front of goal, it just needs finishing off, Mackenzie finishes it off. gets there in time before it runs out of grass and length. Look at this. Bugatti thinks there's no way he's going to get there. And yes, he does. Little angle chip shot in. Great goal for Mackenzie. He's had some good ones this afternoon, and they bring Vikings back. Nelly. He is riding. Good looking horse, that. Things are hotting up now. Both these sides wanting to win. Actually play competitively. Prove a point. Up to Spencer. Spencer loves to win. Spencer. Dodgy bounce. Pops straight up. They're horrible when that happens. You're all ready for it, and your stick comes down, and the ball just goes pop. Just like that, out over the board. So it'll be free hitting to the Emlor. Takes it quick, takes it really quick. Max Charlton looks up, everyone goes for a run. Bugatti's gone for a run, and there's the feed to it. I could see that white hat storming through the side, but Zubir read it well. But can Bugatti get the angle? Oh, just to the left. Nice run, though. Charlton saw Alfredo. Zubir was covering him, though. He had him down. Bit of pressure. Just stops him from converting a goal for Emlor. So we're 11 apiece in the fifth. Not long to go. Will we go to overtime? Wow, that'll be interesting for a Wednesday. Had a few games that have gone to overtime. The first two opening matches, actually, of this Prince of Wales tournament. Both went to overtime. And the winners last year of this tournament, Park Place, Andre Borodin's team. They are still in the contention and the runners for it. Will they do it again? Not sure. There's lots of competitive teams. Max Charlton doesn't get the same hit he had last time on that. Tries again. He does this time, but the flow stopped a little bit and a few guys have checked up just to try and regroup, allowing Zubir just to come in, swoops in near side. He knows he's got Mackenzie behind. He tries to take Bugatti with him. Bugatti's got to keep moving, but he's found it. It's gone underneath him. No whistle. Charlton's come and stolen it. Waiting is Zubir. Charlton tries to find it through the traffic. Zubir comes round. He's going to clear this now. Oh, he was going to clear it across the ground, but it bounced again. Pitch is kind of punishing them a little bit here, and off goes Sebastian Merlos to the right-hand side. There is another bad bounce. Just pops out in front of them. Backhand. Zubir asked for some speed to go back in defence. Spencer's coming flying through. Spencer McCarthy. No, that's Max Charlton. Sorry. Max Charlton. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Sick and tired of these bounces, and he's got it. In he goes. Charlton takes that through. Makes that 12-11 at the end of the fifth chukker. That is timeout. Be a quick change, and we'll be back for the final chukker very shortly here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. One more chukker to go. Please don't go anywhere. Keep tuning in. It's going to be tight. Will it go to overtime? We don't know. We'll find out very shortly. Hello, everybody. A welcome for the last chukker here from Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. We're coming to you live from England here for the final chukker of the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy between Emlor and Vikings. Last chukker ended like this. Max Charlton just walking it in there. Zubir waiting, just got the hit through, and Emlor took the goal back and was level pegging. They're now one in front. And we warm welcome you back from around the world, wherever you're watching, for this last chukker. Final on Saturday here at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. So make sure you tune in, or if you can get down here to watch, the gates are open, and we'd love to see you here supporting pitch side. Great stop there from Sebastian Merlos. Just stops Bugatti in his track. Zubir comes in, though, to sweep up. Behind, he's got Merlos, but then now Max Charlton and Spencer there. Tincho's waiting for Zubir. There's a couple of red shirts coming through. Chris McKenzie appears from nowhere. And I think in appearing from nowhere, actually draws a little bit of focus to himself and the umpires. You can see that there's no Chris McKenzie. And then suddenly Chris goes, I'm just going to join the gang. But Spencer was riding down the line. So it will be a penalty to Emlor in favour for them. Don't think we need too much of the watering equipment put out anytime soon. The amount of rain we've had in this month of May has been incredible. Bugatti. Alfredo, the 8-goaler, up towards Spencer McCarthy. Spencer McCarthy has a go. Spencer McCarthy. Great little goal from him. What a run and what a finish. Ana Escobedo has a go. Yeah, Spencer. He looks across to the gazebo, looks across to the pony lines and says, yes, that's how we do it, Nacho. Nacho Gonzalez helping them out, keeping that coaching eye on them. Good relationship with Spencer for many, many years. There's the backhand from Spencer. He's having a good chukker. Max Charlton. Oh, has a go. Has a go at the next shot. Tincho behind brother Sebastian. Tincho Merlos in the red. Sebastian Merlos in the right. Oh, Tincho knows he's got to be careful. Sebastian, that's nice. Then he drops the hammer. Pulls away from his brother. Bit more speed. He's still got it. He's going past one. He's gone past... Now trying to get past Bugatti. Might have lost it there a little bit too much in the front. Charlton tries to get the backhand to stop the attack from the Vikings. Sebastian Merlos. Now. Trying to take it towards the boards. Trying to find Zubir, which it does. Great little stop. He had to really slow up to get onto the end of that, Juan Martin, but read well by Bugatti. Just a game of tennis ensues. Return to sender every time. Now. Tincho up to Bugatti. Alfredo now. No whistle as yet. They look for the umpire. Zubir comes in over his shoulder, tries to lay a block onto Bugatti to take him out of the equation. Chris McKenzie has a bit of time now with Max Charlton channeling. In comes Sebastian Merlos behind. The ball's released. They move up. Sebastian drives the ball up to try and find Anna or Bugatti or Chris McKenzie. Brilliant hit. Has it stayed in? It's gone a bit high. Put some power onto that one, didn't he? Still in play. Right along the boards. Gets backed beautifully. Go on, Anna. Anna, oh, she gets enough on it just to stop a little bit of an attack, but Tincho's behind. He sees it. Bouncing ball. Will he take it all the way? Oh, I just tried to play it off the volley. Bounced up in the air. Now, whistle as Max Charlton may be coming through, or Spencer. Let's have a look here. Anna comes across. I don't think she saw Spencer, unfortunately. Unfortunate for Anna. She didn't see Spencer McCarthy coming down and just caused an infringement of play there for the Vikings. Emlor will have a penalty. Free change for everyone onto the last section of horses. Spencer's had a really good game, had a good couple of goals tonight, or this afternoon, should I say. Tonight, feels like tonight. It's 5 o'clock, it's officially night. 5 o'clock here in the UK. .30-yard penalty to Tincho. He's been pretty consistent all the way through. He's had some beautiful 60s. Just had that one that went a little bit wide after I put the curse on him up that end, saying he'd been 100% all the way through the game. So he's just dropped one. Let's see if he can pop this away just to increase Emlor's lead a little bit more in this final part of this chukker. The last game of the qualifying stages. Make sure you follow the social media and the Royal County of Berkshire to find out the final penalty shootout teams tomorrow and the results of that, which will determine who is in the final. And there is another goal from Tincho. Merlos up to 14. Augustine, son of Cacho, Merlos, and the Merlos dynasty, the brothers Pete, Sebastian, all former 10 goalers. Oh, Zubir says we've got 3 minutes 20. We can still put some goals away. Up to Zubir it goes from Sebastian Merlos. Tincho keeping the back door shut. Backed by him. Bugatti takes it towards the boards. Zubir's behind him. Sebastian had to watch he didn't get hit there. Backed by Sebastian Merlos, comes off the front of Bugatti's stick. Alfredo, he knows he's got Zubir chasing him down. He tries to reach forward to avoid the stick. Charlton comes through with a real power drive towards goal. This is nice. They both got a rush back. Spencer's there. Sebastian goes for the foul as Spencer comes through. Sold it a little bit there with his stick. Let's have a look from this angle. Sebastian says that's my line. Spencer says mine, and it will be awarded, I think. Well, we'll see what the umpires decide, but it... Yeah, foul on the Vikings player, so they've given it to Vikings and Zubir. Sebi Merlos. Oh, up it goes to Chris McKenzie, but Charlton came in like a flying bull then, right in front of McKenzie. A little bit eager to get the ball from Chris McKenzie was Max Charlton. Got to come in next to the man, take the man, make the contact, ride the man, and then play the ball. Man first, then ball. But Max just decided to pop in front of Chris at about 25 mile an hour. Hence the 30-yard penalty. Chance for Zubir to bring Vikings back a little bit. Yep, does it easy. Goes up to that quite nicely. Strikes that one. And we are 12-14, 2 in it. Can be done with only 2 minutes to go. Just need a couple of dodgy penalties and a field goal. You'll be there. At this stage, it looks like Emlor will be joining the penalty shootout lineup of Park Place, Monterosso, Thai Polo. And then if Emlor win, they will go through, having won their game against King Power. Bugatti took a massive swing at that. And another one, but didn't go very far, that one. Mackenzie comes to it, checks up, spins round. He's got Zubir going for the run. That was lovely from Chris. Swoops in nicely. Just couldn't quite find it, Bugatti. Zubir doesn't get to it. Falls back to Sebi Merlos on this lovely grey. No whistle from Zubir. Thought he had the line, but umpire was right there. Play continues. Now we've got a whistle. Stops the clock. With 1 minute to go. I'm sure the whistle blew. Looked like play was continuing, and as they were riding down the line, there was a whistle. I think there was a bit of back chat, maybe a bit of a technical penalty awarded to Emlor. I think the white shirts of Vikings not happy with a decision, or not having a decision called. So umpire Howard Smith and Ben Turner have said technical will move Emlor to a penalty position. Now 1 minute to go. Looks like Emlor will be making it. And if Tincho can pop this 30-yard penalty in, it'll be a happy day for Spencer and the boys. That's it. I think that's nailed the coffin for sure. Not long now. Pretty impossible to do as they come back to the middle. 15 to Emlor, 12 to Vikings. It'll be Emlor, Tai Polo, Monterosso and Park Place. And look at that, Tincho, 7 goals today. He had 8 goals, I think, against King Power the other day. Zubir with one final big drive down the field. Oh, good little shoulder to shoulder from Sebi in on Bugatti. Tincho. Mackenzie back. Nice to see the way the team's developed over the 6 chukkers. Very messy first 2 chukkers. Lots of fouls. Very bitty, brother against brother. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. What a goal. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just to finish, Juan Martin Zubir, he just looks up and thinks, well, I'll have a go. Amazing shot. And a great goal to finish for Juan Martin Zubir, taking them up within 2 goals, 13-15. But it is Emlor that will take this final stage qualifying match for the Prince of Wales. They will join penalty shootout tomorrow. Tai Polo, Monterosso and Park Place. Final score, 13 Vikings, 15 Emlor. Congratulations to them. Unlucky for Vikings. Game developed over the 6 chukkers. A much better second half. Thank you to Vikings for putting in a team into this tournament. So let's have a look at the stats. You can see Vikings started well, actually, taking the lead 3-1. 4-5. Emlor had a brilliant second chukker, popping up to 5 goals. And then 5 Vikings, 9 Emlor. Emlor just pulled away in that third. 9-10, 11-12, and then you just saw the last chukker there, 13-15. Lots of penalties. If you score your penalties, you will win polo matches, and that's exactly what Emlor did. Penalty after penalty. Tincho stepping up, scoring. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of the goal. This was a really nice one for Spencer. He'll be pleased with this one. He had a great game. He's had 2 or 3 cracking goals today. Had one up the other end as well. Zubir has been on fire. Love watching this man play. Juan Martin Zubir, look at that. Just glides around. Very long reach. Just seems to get ahead of everybody with his stick. Like just half a length, always in front. Beautiful layback. Watch this. Little layback from Zubir. Up to Merlos. Oh, it's nice, those two. Lovely little play. Thinking, always thinking. Max Charlton had a bit of a bitty run here, but he got it in. And then this was nice from Spencer. Look at Spencer McCarthy, and then he waves to the, puts his stick up to the crowd. Yes, he does. Happy with that one. And that is the highlights from the match. Got some stats for the wrap-up here. Field goals 8-7 Emlor. Throw-ins, and that's where they got it, 16-10. Look at that, big difference. Fouls committed, 15-11. And a yellow card, 1 there for Emlor. 6-8 on penalties, 6-6 to Vikings. Safety penalties, 1 for Emlor. So there are the stats. Really interesting game. Nice to watch these two, and nice to be at the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club, hosting this whole tournament for the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Happy faces, happy run from Spencer, Alfredo, Augustine and Max Charlton. A good, strong start to their high goal season from the boys in red. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We've got penalty shootout, and then we have got the final on Saturday. Thank you for joining us. See you again very soon. Bye for now.